General Hospital will reveal exciting developments in the next 2 weeks, from January 27 to February 7, 2025. First, volunteer work at Turning Woods gradually becomes an important bridge, not only helping Jocelyn mature but also benefiting those around her. While Jocelyn spends time caring for patients and assisting medical staff, she starts to notice abnormalities in the records and activities of some patients who were visited by Cyrus. Although she initially does not realize the significance of these observations, Jocelyn quickly connects the dots when Lucky and Elizabeth arrive at Turning Woods, bringing tension and determination to unravel the mystery behind the patient list. Lucky and Elizabeth, with their experience and sharp instincts, realize that accessing the patient list is not an easy task. They face administrative barriers and potential dangers when touching on Cyrus's name. However, Jocelyn's stubbornness and courage open up a new opportunity. Using her position, Jocelyn secretly collects important information and shares it with Lucky and Elizabeth, helping them connect the dots into a larger picture. The three quickly realize that the patient list shows alarming signs, a series of cardiac arrest deaths following Cyrus's mysterious visits. These deaths seem less like coincidences and more like part of a larger conspiracy that Cyrus is hiding. The collaboration between Jocelyn, with her youthful boldness, and Lucky and Elizabeth, with their experience and sharp minds, creates an unstoppable team determined to bring the truth to light. In this tense environment, each step they take risks being discovered, but it also brings them closer to exposing the mysterious crimes at Turning Woods. Second, Alexis senses the ominous atmosphere as new news about Cyrus comes to light, especially since it seems to be connected to Sam's haunting death. She cannot hide her anxiety as she listens to updates from Dante, alongside Christina and Molly. Each of them has their own feelings, but they all share the pain of facing the reality of loss. Christina, emotionally overwhelmed, tries to stay strong, while Molly starts to contemplate the next steps they can take to uncover the truth. Despite her pain, Alexis remains the central figure, striving to keep the family together during this difficult time. Meanwhile, Dante, torn between horror and anger, can't stop himself from questioning Anna. The feeling of helplessness over Cyrus's freedom drives him mad. Their confrontation becomes tense as Dante refuses to accept Anna's reasoning. She tries to explain that arresting Cyrus requires patience and undeniable evidence. But for Dante, these justifications aren't enough to quell his rage. Sam's loss burns like a fire, fueling anger Dante can no longer control. Eventually, the tension reaches a breaking point, pushing Dante into action, and in that moment, his cooperation with Anna becomes more fragile than ever. Anna, though trying to stay calm in the face of Dante, cannot escape the growing tension. When she meets Jason in an emotionally charged state, she unexpectedly witnesses a side of the man known for his coldness and control. Jason, with eyes full of despair, shows the pain and determination to protect Sonny and his family. These emotions, rarely expressed, overflow as he contemplates the dangers lurking in how Cyrus may continue his attacks. Anna sees in Jason not just an ally, but a man burdened with responsibility and sacrifice. This realization strengthens her resolve to act, but she is also aware that time is running out to expose Cyrus. In a world full of instability and danger, they must choose each step carefully, as even the smallest mistake could cause everything to collapse. Third, Carly feels the tension as she faces warnings about approaching Jack. There's something about him that both intrigues and cautions her. When Jack, with his usual cold and mysterious demeanor, tries to keep his distance, he makes insinuating remarks as though trying to push her away to protect her from the dangers he's facing. Carly, though feeling the instability, cannot stop herself from continuing to learn more about him. Every conversation, every time their eyes meet, she senses an undeniable connection. Despite advice from others, Carly decides to strengthen her relationship with Jack, believing there's more hidden behind the facade he's building. Meanwhile, Nina and Curtis secretly discuss how to overthrow Drew. For Nina, this is not just a strategy to seize control but also an opportunity to protect Willow from Drew, whom she sees as a threat. Together with Curtis, Nina maps out a cunning plan to undermine Drew's position, using every weakness they can exploit. Curtis, always capable of acting discreetly and effectively, proves to be the perfect partner for this scheme. Nina hopes that if Drew is brought down, she can easily get closer to Willow and establish the relationship she has longed for. However, Drew is not easily defeated. As a devoted lover and protector, Drew fights tirelessly to keep Willow safe from the lurking conspiracies. He realizes Nina's increasing presence in Willow's life, but instead of confronting her directly, Drew takes a subtle approach to protect Willow without pressuring her. The battle between Nina and Drew becomes a complex psychological game, where each move could determine the future of those they love. Carly, caught in the midst of overlapping intense relationships, slowly realizes that her choices will have profound consequences not just for herself but for everyone she cares about. Fourth, Kai falls into an uncertain void as the football career he pursued is no longer an option. The sense of directionlessness and disappointment overwhelms him, but Trina stays by his side, offering unwavering support. With her warmth and patience, Trina becomes Kai's biggest motivator, helping him reassess his abilities and explore new paths. She suggests bold ideas, encouraging him to try his hand at other fields and to keep believing in his potential, helping him gradually regain his confidence. Meanwhile, Jason unexpectedly becomes a source of emotional support for Sasha as she faces turmoil and instability in her life. Jason's calmness and empathy make Sasha feel safe, allowing her to share the inner turmoil she finds difficult to express to anyone else. Their relationship, though merely one of friendship, becomes a great source of comfort for both during tough times. However, things get complicated when Cody accidentally overhears part of a conversation between Jason and Sasha. The fragmented pieces lead him to a completely wrong conclusion. He believes Sasha is pregnant and that Jason is the father. This thought sends Cody into a panic, and instead of verifying the facts, he rushes to Brooke Lynn to unload his concerns. Brooke Lynn, sharp as always, realizes that Cody has misunderstood, but she can't stop the rumors from spreading. The false news about Sasha and Jason quickly becomes a hot topic at the Quartermaine house, causing misunderstandings and unnecessary disruptions. Amidst the gossip, Sasha and Jason must face an ironic situation, and both of them work to resolve it, hoping to prevent things from spiraling out of control. Trina, Kai, and Brooke Lynn are also caught up in this whirlwind, leading to a series of unexpected events that force everyone to confront the truth and emotions they've never acknowledged. Fifth, Rick continues to focus entirely on helping Ava in the custody battle, a legal fight she cannot afford to lose. Together, they come up with a bold plan, including offering a joint plea to gain an advantage in the trial. Ava cannot deny that Rick has become a powerful ally, but their relationship is beginning to blur the lines of professionalism. After an unexpected and passionate kiss, Ava can't stop thinking about that moment, but her past wounds make her hesitant to trust Rick. Still, his gentle and determined gaze causes Ava to question whether she should give her heart a second chance. Elsewhere in town, Brad continues to give everyone around him headaches with his unreasonable demands. Hoping to find a way to reach Lucas at a medical conference in Miami, he comes up with a thorough but ambitious plan. Requesting an expensive hotel room right next to Lucas's leaves Portia disappointed with his insensitivity and selfishness. However, behind Brad's excessive actions lies an anxiety and determination to reconnect with the man he has never stopped loving. The story becomes even more complicated when Brad's requests not only involve Lucas but also bring him into the troubles involving Selena. Both Brad and Cody get swept up in Selena's dangerous game, forcing them to make tough decisions. In his effort to please Selena and escape the pressure, Brad inadvertently pushes Lucas away. Meanwhile, Lucas starts noticing a mysterious man at the conference, who offers an allure and novelty. The man's gaze and smile make Lucas feel an undeniable desire to get to know him, opening up a new opportunity for happiness. In another turn of events, Sonny unexpectedly arrives in Los Angeles after receiving an opportunity to write for a prestigious magazine. This news shocks Christina, not just because it's unexpected but also because she has always felt there's something hidden behind his decision. As usual, Sunny maintains his confident and mysterious demeanor, but is he truly embarking on a new journey, or is this just a facade to cover up another purpose? These questions linger in Christina's mind as she tries to understand more, while everything in Port Charles continues to get more tangled, pushing the characters into unpredictable situations. 6th, the week from February 3rd to 7th will mark key turning points in the lives of Port Charles's characters. Sunny, facing increasingly serious health issues, will be forced to see a cardiologist to evaluate his condition. This is not just a physical challenge but a heavy blow to Sunny's psychology, a man who has always prided himself on his strength and control. In this moment of vulnerability, Natalia becomes the emotional support Sunny never expected. She provides gentle comfort, allowing him to feel warmth and connection in a time when he needs it most. The closeness between Sunny and Natalia seems to deepen, setting the stage for a meaningful relationship in the future. Meanwhile, Cyrus feels the pressure mounting as his secrets begin to unfold. With the walls closing in around him, he starts making bold moves to protect himself and continue the mission he believes he's carrying out. Returning to prison is not an option for Cyrus, especially since it would prevent him from completing his shady plans. To safeguard his position, Cyrus is willing to put anyone who stands in his way in danger. Elizabeth and Lucky, on their journey to uncover the truth, realize they are closer than ever to proving Cyrus's guilt. But with that comes increasingly obvious dangers that threaten their safety. Nonetheless, with determination and resilience, they continue to move forward, even as they face unpredictable risks. In another development, Jocelyn discovers that she holds an opportunity to shift the tide. The gun she finds during a confrontation with Cyrus becomes a crucial tool in her quest for justice. However, Jocelyn's involvement in such dangerous matters only adds to the tension and drama of the story. She must face dangers from both her enemies and those who are supposed to represent the law. The upcoming days in Port Charles promise to bring tense and surprising events, as characters not only face external threats but also struggle with their emotions and choices. Relationships will be tested, trust will be shaken, and bold decisions will lead to unavoidable consequences. Fans will surely not want to miss a single moment of these two action-packed weeks.